Hey, Kat, I hope you and Elizabeth have an opportunity to catch this video. I don't know if you know that I'm here, but if someone points this out to you, this is what I want to say. I tried my very best for all of you. You let me down. I tried my very best for your mom. She let me down. I tried the very best for your daughter. She let me down. The only person that never let me down was Ed, because he left his seed and left the scene. You guys never did. I had to hang around for her. Obviously it wasn't for your mom, Elizabeth. Obviously it wasn't for my lifestyle, Catherine. But here's the thing of it, right? We all know what I didn't do. And when we go to court, everyone's going to know what you did do. And all you had to do was tell the truth about Kat's big knife. No, 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 no. Instead, you had to tell the whole world, oh, he kicked me, he punched me, he pulled my hair. It started 3 months ago when he would disappear and he wouldn't be found. And he said he was at work, but he was in Calgary and his phone locator was turned off, and he lied to me. He said the reason that I did that is because I beat him and that my alcoholism and my abuse was the reason. He said that he needed to go to Calgary to clear his head. Well, anyway, the next thing I know, she's beating me up again. I'm over at Elizabeth's house because Elizabeth invited me there after hearing yet more turmoil over the phone, yet having her stepdad in tears yet again in his own home from the abuse. So I went. She said, Greg, I'm a social worker. You need to do this for yourself. I've been through this before. I know what Mom did in the stairway about hitting this and that with her face. I know all that. I've seen her hit her face before when she thinks you're gonna leave her and you're gonna move on to something bigger or whatever. That's what Mom does. So I said, okay. So I come over there and she passed out drunk. The thing was, I wasn't with her. She woke up in the morning alone. She thought I was having this affair, right? No, I wasn't having an affair. I was at her daughter's house under the protection of her daughter, who in social work and knows how to help me, and also recognized that I was about to follow the familial path of abuse inflicted by her poor ma, right? Like, I mean, that's just how things go around that house, right? So no big deal. So the next morning I get a text and she says, oh, guess what? You've got 48 hours or all your stuff's going to be in the dumpster. In other words, her and my RRSP. That could include my stereo collection, which is worth $40,000. So I panicked and I went home because I know she's still drunk and hungover. And the last man who was in my shoes, who she beat and ended up convicted of assault causing bodily harm for, Randy Thorold, he was gone and he was afraid of her. So his stuff, including his dog got dispatched with. She cut up all his stuff with a saw and put it in a dumpster, and she destroyed Bella, his black lab. She had her put down by a friend of hers, a hairstylist that works at the Allen Gray there, Brenda, German girl. She was fooled, and Kat didn't even have to pay. Brenda paid to put her boyfriend's dog down. I think she was mad at him because she got caught that time. So imagine what she's going to do to me. So the next thing is I come into her life, and after we've been together 2 years, she starts to have blackout drunk sessions where she wakes up before she went to sleep. These times she might wake up once in a blue, maybe once out of 20 times, and be mad at men. She was really mad at me and she tried to hurt me. I know she was raped by 5 black guys in Nova Scotia. I know her mother said it was her fault. I know that her daughter Elizabeth slept with her last husband, Cal. I know that Elizabeth hurt her mother deeply, and so did Cal when he left with Elizabeth. Like that, you know, it's like, you know, what's his name there, the famous guy with the Chinese daughter, Woody Allen scenario thing, right? Like Sun Li, right? That's Elizabeth Sun Li Lenigan Wrecking Ball. So anyway, so they got these kind of issues when they black out. Like her and her daughter are alcoholics and drug addicts, right? Kat never worked the streets like her daughter and was never on the hard drugs like her daughter. She enjoys alcohol and music and good food and good conversation. She's a fun girl. She's a ride or die chick, and she's sexy, and I love her, and she's intelligent. But the thing was, right, she starts coming to me saying, so, like, what would you want your headstone to read if something ever happened to you at your age? You know, these are things we should talk about. And then out of the blue, she would say, so, would you like to go, you know, to jail? Like, could you stand 90 days in jail? Like, with the way you feel about, you know, that, how do you feel about that? Like, what? And I'm like, what are you on about? And then a week later, which would be about 3 or so weeks before she went after me with Kat's big knife, the Cutco white-handled big knife, Kat's big knife, she said to me, I am going to augment our income problems. Kat works part-time. She's never had a full-time job since we've been together. I work full-time, but haven't had full-time employment due to the auto industry lagging behind in the Edmonton economy. So we were trying to better ourselves. I had just taken a fabulous job at a huge dealership with an amazing pay, and she was taking on more hours. And we were looking forward to cleaning up our condo there and sell and probably upgrade to something with a bigger yard and maybe a garage. And possibly leave the Millwoods area even, depending. Possibly even leave Edmonton, depending. There was some talk of us going to the Okanagan. But she started to get this jealous streak back when all of a sudden, I don't know what was going on. And she thought I was doing something with women or something, and I've never done that. And all of my exes are coming to court to say, her exes that are coming to court will say other stuff that I will reiterate what I have said. And so that'll all come out, right? But the thing of it is right, she knows and I know and Elizabeth knows the lie. Stephen doesn't know. He's a dumb wop, right? He's not even a wop. He pretends to be a wop. He's a fucking munch of cake. He's a fucking munch of cake. And his fucking name is Cromwell or Cornwell cocksucker. Corn cocksuck, suck my dick, something or other. Fucking, I love Portuguese cock up my ass or something his name was. Cromwell cork up his my, yeah, that one. But anyways, beyond that, right? Everything's gonna be cool for me. All you did was give me a paid holiday, and I hope you're gonna do well because you know you're going down in court. You made a mockery, you're attempting to make a mockery of the police force that my family stands for the last, I don't know, 100 and some odd years. You're making a mockery of the court system that my friends, family, and people I respect work in. You're wasting the taxpayers' dollars, Kat, that you say these Keystone cops, she calls you Edmonton Police Service guys, these Keystone cops, right? She says about you guys, if you ever want to do a murder, make sure you do it in Edmonton, because they'll never find you, like if you did it. That's why when she said to me, hey, you know, what do you want on your headstone? And started telling people online that, you know, I was being mean and bad to her, and that like I was disappearing, and she started fucking with my phone. She wanted to, you know, show me how to do this Find Me feature on my phone, and that was all about, you know, tracking me or doing something weird. I never did figure that part out, but she always knows where I am. I always told her. The reason I went to Calgary is because she's a cunt, and when you treat people like that and you try to take their manhood away and you affect their friendships and you won't let them see their family, and their best friend in the whole world isn't even allowed to sleep over unless you go to a hotel, as Elizabeth's going to be testifying to, you're a peculiar duck, Catherine. Winter, Lenehan, Riley, I don't know what the heck's going on, but I do know this. You and your drug-dealing girlfriends and your abusive daughter, right, George? And you, Kat, right, Randy, are a pair of problem women that society wants to have unveiled, and I'm willing to pay the freight. So see you in court. The lawyer was willing to sweep it under the rug. I said, no. We're going for what Marcus Chung calls a high public profile. Thanks, Marcus. See you all soon. For court, video 3.